Hello and welcome to this round of the SMO Bingo Tournament for 2022. This is the losers finals between Aggron and Haze. Aggron in the left and will be in pink on the board, Haze on the right in green. This first match that we will be doing is an anti-bingo, and both runners have a minute to board, and they get to choose what one row that the opponent has to do. You then have to complete that row plus two others as fast as possible. Both runners chose row 2 to give to the opponents. Row 2 notably goes to Seaside, has Sand Piece, and has a large number of captures with 24. It is a pretty damn slow line. The only other one that I would have looked at was possibly column 1 with a different kingdom piece and 2 more captures, but we will see how this goes. Haze, leading into this match in this tournament, made it all the way to the winners finals before falling to BP in the winners finals to come here. Aggron has been tearing through the last several rounds of the losers bracket in dominating fashion, and it should be a good match. And as a reminder, this will be a best of 3 match where we do one round of each format. Anti-bingo, normal triple bingo, and a short lockout if necessary. Possibly not in that order. As we see Aggron getting left side, very quick into the topper fight. We'll be finishing up Cap very shortly. Already finished the topper fight. Haze into the fight as well. A few seconds behind, but nothing major at this point. So, we can take the opportunity to take a look at this board. And as I said earlier, given that we have Sand Peace, there's the goal of World Peace in 3 Kingdoms. That will not be too bad of a goal, because you will get World Peace in Lake, most likely, World Peace in Cascade, and Sand Kingdom, due to the being required to do row 2. So that is normally a bad goal. It's not that bad. The rest of row 4 has the Lake Seed, which isn't great, and lots of sub-areas and Metro, so I would doubt either runner would do that. Column 3, given that you have to go to Seaside, isn't the worst. 100 moons is just a fair number of moons, and 4 moons from notes is 2 in Sand, 2 in Lake. It's not the ideal goal, but it is doable. You could also leave 1 for Metro or Seaside. But other than that, looking at this board, there's not too much else that's horrible. There's definitely the ability to spend a lot of time in Sand Kingdom. Before that, there's not much to do in Cascade, unless maybe you get a Captain Toad. But we will see. As Aggron heading directly for the Dino, Haze will be right behind. Hello, Jose. Hello, Aaron. How are you guys doing? Hope y'all are having a lovely week. Haze capturing the Dino, Aggron into the Madame Brutal fight already, and we will look for captures here. As I said, both runners need 24 captures, and so it is something to keep track of as we go through this race. Where will you get your captures? Keep in mind, you do have to go to Seaside. You can get the Gushin in Seaside. I'm not sure if there's any other unique ones in that kingdom, but it is worth considering. There's at least one at the end. Right now, we only have the any percent 5 to start with. Row 1 looking alright here. Yeah, it's 2 extra captures, but it's only 2 extra captures. If you're at 24, you just try a little bit harder and you get 26, and the rest of the line's pretty damn good. Given that you have full 4 costume sets, you can mostly do that with coins and spend purples on the souvenirs. Or you'll be getting an extra 5-10, depending on the kingdom. It's not the worst, though. Aggron heading back to the Dino. Heading back up to Captain Toad. Yeah, this looks like a Captain Toad moon. So you look for row 2, row 1, column 5. Column 5 has the sub-areas metro, though. Oh, and bonking and not getting to Captain Toad. Ooh, that's a rough one. Haze is gonna catch up now. Landing and talking to Captain Toad. Getting a small lead here. So what would you do with 5 Captain Toad moons? 30 sand is in such an annoying spot. Yeah, you don't want to do column 2, you don't want to do row 5. But if you're doing peace, you could just spend ages in Sand Kingdom, if you really want. Aggron getting the small bullet bill for the bullet bill moon, still collecting moons. Haze leaving Cascade. So we have a route deviation. Grabbing the extra capture with the large chain chomp. We'll have 6 exiting. Aggron's still collecting moons. 10 moons Cascade is on this board, so it might be column 4. But with the Captain Toad moon, where do you go with that? Skipping row 1. I just assumed once Aaron pointed it out that we would be getting row 1 from both runners. It's a fast line. Aggron gonna finish up with Chest Clip and we'll leave with 10. Haze into Sand Kingdom already. And now we can start to see things as well. Do you rush peace? What do you go for? Not going for the chest clip, just grabbing the moon and jumping up, but getting the 10 moons, and we'll mark off the square in a second. Haze going right for the purples. Missing 1. Skipping the hint art for now, using the down throw to get the purples at the bottom, and still getting the bird. Good movement there from Haze. Still skipping the hint art. If you're purchasing costumes, it's useful. But maybe there's enough coins all throughout the peace route that it doesn't matter. Aggron now into the Odyssey, going to be heading into sand shortly. Haze just collecting moons. You can't be doing row 3 though. There's no way Aggron would be doing peace, so that has to be column 4, given that they got the 10 moons. 5 stickers, 15 regionals cap, it's a revisit, and 3 sub-areas. Yeah, I'm on the same page, Aaron. Like, you had to choose something to do in sand on this board, it's just a surprising choice from my perspective. Aggron heading directly to the ruins. Might be rushing peace. Not even setting up Dram, going right for the bullet bill. This looks like rushing peace with an extra moon. Haze onto the Jaxie ruins. Both lines look pretty bad. Yeah, no, it's not a happy board. There was a lot to choose from for the anti-line, and there was a lot of, like, goals you just want to avoid. Aggron going for IP clip, bonking a few times. Losing a little bit of time here. Haze calling the Jaxie. That has to be row 5, or column 5 at this point. So if Haze has row 2, column 5, could still be doing row 1. Aggron getting into the inverted pyramid. Haze collecting another Jaxie stand. And Haze going into a sub-area, collecting purples. And the capture, I imagine. Ooh, and taking a death! Oh no! That's a rough spot to die in the sub-area as well. If he doesn't want the moons, he could just leave. Yes, and he just leaves. Just immediately heads out. But getting the capture, which matters. If he's doing row 1, he'll need 26. It's a lot to keep track of. And heading to the Bullet Bills sub-area for the Jaxi stand. Aggron rushing through the pyramid. And we'll be heading into the... Oh no! And Haze dying! Falling off the edge! That's a second death for Haze! Just slightly off on the movement right now. Back into the sub-area. Now capturing the Moai. I guess they skipped it the first time. Not sure what they went into the sub-area to begin with for then. Just the moons? Now heading back to the Bullet Bill sub-area for the purples. Yeah, collecting purples. There's 50 regionals in sand? Question mark? Is that a goal? Aggron taking care of Harriet, finishing the boss fight. Will be entering Night Sand. Well ahead of Haze. Hasn't even gotten to the pyramid at this point. And another death for Haze. Maybe just a warp this time, leaving the sub-area. Going for the purples. Up to 33 perps, but still 17 more. It's a lot to collect. 14 more now. Is finally heading for the pyramid. Gonna do I peep clip now. Getting in a little bit faster than Aggron. We'll make up a little bit of time there. Save for the couple deaths. And Aggron now getting the Jaxi. Heading towards the cactus for the capture. And we'll head towards the hole in the desert. I'm still just a little bit mystified. Haze skipping the 2D moon, just bum rushing the pyramid right now. But collecting the purples at this top secret area. Oh, and Bomb King as Aggron goes into the Bullet Bill sub area. Collecting purples, collecting moons. Collecting money? Grabbing a little bit. Up to 180. It's not quite a costume yet, but the coins will be important. Ideally, you get to 400 at least, and you can collect 2. Buy 2 of the costumes, minimum. Haze into the Harriet fight. So with Haze where they are right now, they're at 8. They still need 2 moons from random spots in sand. And Haze taking damage from Harriet. Gotta be careful, down to 1 health. Aggron now heading towards the hole in the desert. We'll actually go to complete peace now. We'll still need 6 moons at least after peace. Excluding the Olmec fight, the Knuckle Attack fight. Haze still needs at least another, I think, 6 purples-ish. Couple sets at least. There's 7 in the path to peace, so you can get most of them there, I believe. Aggron using the fast capture and the fast tech on the Bullet Bill to rush into the Knuckle Attack fight. Haze just now triggering Night Sand. And another very fast capture on the Bullet Bill from Aggron. That is a fancy tech. I've never learned how to do that one. And heading into the Knuckle Attack fight. We get a capture here. Knuckle Attack's fist counts as a capture, which is very important. Haze taking the Jaxi. Oh no, turning around, using calling the Jaxi stand. Already marked off 4. I don't know if they just miscounted or they were just making sure. Maybe heading directly to the hole in the desert. Collecting the purples in the 2D section first. And some cheeky cat farming from Aggron while he waits through this somewhat of an auto-scroller of a boss fight. Haze heading into the hole in the desert now, will be heading towards Knuckle Attack. Still needing 6 moons, so 3 moons other than the boss fight. And there are a lot to choose from, but not many that have, like... The only thing we can do right now is kind of roll out routes that people are doing. No music note moons, so we're probably... so there's no column 3 or row 5. Though we knew that already from Peace and... honestly, just the terribleness of row 5. And Haze capturing the bullet bills, collected 1 moon, skipping the others. We'll be heading directly into the boss fight, it seems. Aggron collecting a few purples, gonna buy an outfit before they leave. Up to 15. Perfect amount. That'll be 1 for Aggron. Oh no, buying the souvenir, actually. And a sticker! The stickers on this board? Stickers is column 4 and row 1. But again, this looks like row 2, column 4, column 5 for Aggron. And row 2, column 5, and... I don't know what the last line is for Haze. Haze with the second hit on Knuckle Attack. Aggron heading into a sub-air. Six moons from Sand is in column 4. Gets the Goomba capture. And the third hit for Haze on Knuckle Attack, so that will be Peace for Haze. We'll mark the square shortly. Aggron completing a second sub-area, or I believe, and warping to the bullet building for the third. Actually just grabbing the Jaxi and going to head to the Moai. Okay, never mind. I no longer know where Aggron's going. There's the Moai you can grab here, but you have to trigger the, you have to get the Tower Moon first. Oh, getting a moon from Key! But that doesn't fit with the route. That would imply not column 5. I have to say, oh, this implies to me row 1 rather than column 5. 1 moon from Key, you get the second one in Lost with TNT, and you call it a day. Now heading into the third sub-area. Can get the Moai capture here, which will matter. Haze buying 2 souvenirs. Halfway to that goal already in Sand Kingdom. There, Aggron getting the Moai capture. I've already completely lost track of how many captures each of them had. I wanted to keep track, but that is a lost cause. That is 50 purples for Haze in Sand Kingdom. We'll see if they mark the square, or if they're going for something else. Up to 15 moons, but Aggron is leaving Sand. We'll have a slight lead out of the kingdom, and possibly a slight lead on goals. But with the routes as different as they are, it could be anyone's match. A is now globing as well. 30-ish seconds behind Aggron. So the runners are close, exiting Kingdom number 3. And Aggron immediately going back to cap, getting the 15 regionals out of the way, will be most of the way to a single line already. So you get 15 regionals, you can get a sticker, you can get a souvenir, you can get an outfit. And we'll see what they start to do, because they have one outfit right now, which they purchased with money. A's also going back to cap. Are they doing row 4? Is this on their route? I am confused by this choice for Haze. I'm not sure what the goal is, other than quick purples for an outfit. But you can do that in the other kingdoms. You don't need to go to cap for it. So unless they're doing column, like, if they're doing column 4, they skip the sand moons, or the cascade moons and the sand sub-areas. If they're doing row 4, they didn't mark regionals in sand, and they'd have to do sub-areas in Metro, which is a slow goal. Aggron leaving cap. Haze marking the goal. I think they're just doing this for the souvenir and the outfit. Yeah, they got 20, they're getting the souvenir, they're getting the outfit. That confuses me. Oh, there it is! Marks 50... It's gonna be on the board in just a minute, but marks 50 regionals in sand. I'm sorry, I'm not supposed to say that yet, but I saw it instantly. Oh no, did the bot not work? Here, Lost, are you looking for the tournament link? Here, I can... Actually, here. I gotcha. This is the tournament bracket. You can get to the Discord from there as well, if that's your choice. Haze leaving, Cap Kingdom. Collected a moon. I'm still just very confused by every choice that's happening here. Aggron into the Rango fight will be a very quick boss fight with the speedrun tech. Oh, there, now it works. Thank you, Mykins. And Haze into Lake. Collecting the binoculars capture, and gonna get some fast moons. Aggron already done with the boss fight, already up to 7 moons. Is it full card? This is an anti-bingo. So the way this works is both runners, the card was revealed and to both runners. They had a minute to look at the board, and then they choose one line that their opponent has to do. It's then a triple bingo where you have to complete 3 lines as fast as possible, but you have to do, one of them has to be the line that your opponent chose for you. Aggron getting the binocs. And the Goomba capture, and the Lakitu capture. Lakeshore will be the last moon, and they will just head out of Lake Kingdom immediately. That is a very fast kingdom for Aggron. Barely over 3 minutes. Haze gonna head into the Rango fight now. It was interesting that Aggron was 30 seconds ahead, exiting sand. They both went to cap. They did approximately the same thing. Haze got an extra moon, which triggered an extra cutscene, globe capture at the Odyssey, plus a few extra purples, and is now a couple minutes back. At least a minute and a half. Aggron into Wooded Kingdom, heading directly for Deep Woods. Gonna go for those captures, likely. With the tree and the coin coffer and the rock. All unique captures in Deep Woods. It is a very good place to be with this route. Haze collecting the Lakitu capture. Still needs one more moon. And looks like it's going to be the Zipper capture. Aggron capturing the rock, capturing the coin coffer, recapturing the coin coffer. And gonna get the dino with the nut. Hit him in the face, knock him out, and this will be a couple fast moons in Deep Woods. Haze going for lake clip, just clipping out of bounds. Not doing the any percent movement. Looking for the lake seed. That is right, they are doing column or row 4, so they need the seed. Staying out of bounds on this capture. I had never seen that before. That is actually smart. Saving time, not having to go around and climb the stairs. Gonna head directly for the lake seed. Aggron has collected his 3 captures and 4 moons in Deep Woods, and will be heading out. Being a little cheeky, trying to grind jumps and cap throws, and almost falling off the vine, but Haze heading towards Captain Toad now, so that will be, I believe, 3 Captain Toad moons. They got Cascade, Cap, and Lake. Well, with this, I almost feel like I'm not sure Aggron's doing column 5. It's column 4, row 2, and kind of just a mystery. Oh wait, no, it was row 1. That's right. Haze now just leaving Lake. That's a 3-minute difference between the runners leaving Lake Kingdom. And when you need the goals, you need the goals, but if we look at Aggron's route at this point, he needs stickers, he needs souvenirs, he needs 1 moon in Lost, regionals in Lost, and every capture you can put your eyes on. 4 full outfits and Seaside. It's not a lot. There's not all that much to slow Aggron down in this race, and I believe he has a pretty good lead at this point. For Haze's route, the big thing on Haze's route, the one square I don't like, is the 10 moons from sub-areas in Metro. It is a lot of shards moons required to do that goal. Aggron collecting the poison plant capture. Need 7 more moons to leave Wooded. 1 story here. You can kill the Spewart. Do the Spewart boss fight, which will unlock the rocket, which you can take for the Paragoomba capture. But you can capture a rocket, you'll be capturing a rocket in Seaside for the sub-area goal. Likely. So it doesn't save time there, and if you get the Paragoomba in Cap, then there's definitely no reason to do that. You'll get the Sturm in Metro, so I'm not sure there's any unique captures behind Spewart that are worth getting. Aggron into the tower. This looks like just tower into boss fight into leaving Wooded. Haze heading towards the Nut Moon, getting the Firebro capture. Setting up Nut Clip. Looks a little bit low, and that does not look like a successful nut clip. Not even trying. Going for the backup route now. Aggron not doing the boss fight. Actually just gonna do the normal any percent movement for the... nut around the corner moon. That's not what it's called, but it's around the corner. Into flooded pipes, into leaving the kingdom. Maybe getting something from the shop first. Haze getting the ramp jump and the extra moon from the nut at the top. That brings them to just 6, though. Aggron actually warping immediately. Still needs 2 moons. You can get 1 from the shop, but you need another moon. Oh, there's the rock. They didn't do the any percent movement yet. The any percent moons yet. So there's these 2 fast moons. Okay. Yeah, that'll get them to 16, plus the shop. Ace needs to capture the Piranha Plant before they collect this moon, and they are going back for it. Good to see. I was worried for a second. Oh, but missing the Piranha Plant with the rock. And there, getting the capture. Aggron buying another souvenir. Haze already has his 4 souvenirs. Aggron should be close at this point, but still needs souvenirs and stickers. We'll be collecting those throughout the run. And heading into Cloud Kingdom now, Haze heading towards the tower. Nice cheeky roll cancel there. Save a little bit of time. That is an interesting camera angle. And Aggron will beat Fast Hats to beat the Bowser Cloud fight. Should be a very quick fight, over and under a minute. Haze rushing through the tower. This will bring them to 13 moons. The boss fight finishes it, or they can collect 3 moons off the side if they choose. Not doing the boss fight, maybe doing the any percent movement. Getting the fall cancel with the frame perfect jump. Collecting the nut moon, and maybe finishing in flooded pipes. Actually this time. This time I will not have to correct myself. Haze heading directly towards flooded pipes. Aggron finishing up the cloud fight will be going to Lost. A cloud revisit is useful in this run. You can go to Pictomatch and you can get 2 captures there. It's a minute and a half. It's a bit slow. We'll have to see whether the runners need it. It's not the fastest, but it is 2 captures, 2 unique captures. Aggron needing 15 regionals from this kingdom and getting a hint art for the costume purchases. And the only other thing on the route is TNT. Otherwise, it's probably a close to darker side route, mixed bag. You don't need the 2D moon. Haze leaving Wooded. About 2 minutes back now. And that's 15 purples for Aggron. That is the goal, and that is a souvenir and a sticker if they choose. They'll get enough moons, all but a couple warp up to the Odyssey, or warp up to the shop, then do the TNT, and that'll be all of Lost Kingdom for them. So Haze will likely make up a little bit. Oh no, Haze missing the fast hat. Bowser recapturing it. Getting it on the second attempt. Haze will be able to make up a little bit of time in Lost. We will see how close it is after that, but Aggron holding their lead right now. And without the sub-areas from Metro, it might just be too much at this point. Haze with the final hat, punching Bowser, and that will be the end of the fight in a second. Aggron heading into the shop now. So yeah. One souvenir, one sticker. That might make 4 souvenirs. Sand Lake Wooded. Probably didn't buy one in Lake, so this will be 3 actually. And now going to head towards the last 2 moons of the kingdom. Haze into Lost. And this isn't mostly any percent Lost. They can get Captain Toad if they choose, getting the Luigi hint art. And here's the trick. And well done by Aggron. That's a first try TNT. And with warp, perfectly done. That'll be 2 moons from Keys and another spare. And they are done with Lost Kingdom. 3650 Globe. Haze heading to the top of the shop. And there's the marked squares. And with that now, it's 26 captures, 5 stickers, 4 costumes, and 4 moons from sub-areas. It's an any percent Metro with a sticker and yeah, and captures. And there are a lot of captures in Metro. We'll see when they get to 24 to see how close they are, but marking off 4 souvenirs means they only need 1 more. Sticker, likely. Haze buying the outfits. That should be 4 full outfits and 4 hats, and both are marked now. I assume that Haze finishes this Lost Kingdom with Captain Toad. That's the last moon you get. And I believe that would make 3 for them. Lost Lake and Cascade. Oh no, they got the Cap Kingdom, so that makes 4. But yeah, still needing 1, probably in Metro or in Seaside, and needing the 10 sub-areas in Metro was gonna be too much to overcome here. Aggron climbing through City Hall. Haze needing 2 more moons to leave Lost Kingdom. So grabbing this and probably Captain Toad? Looks like it. And making it in. Always a scary jump there. But Aggron is into the Mecha Brutal fight. And that is a significant lead. Haze going back to the Odyssey? Yes, and leaving Lost Kingdom now. 39-20. So still a significant lead for Aggron. But what it's really going to come down to is, as long as Aggron has the captures, they have a kingdom lead, and they don't need the sub-area goal. So this should be enough. This should be a win for Aggron in Game 1. And struggling to hit the spheres on the Mecha Brutal, but will get it. No 3-cycle here. Not the Mecha Brutal, the Mecha Wiggler. Haze into Metro Kingdom now. So with 10 moons from sub-areas on this route for Haze, you only need 10 moons from the rest of the kingdom. You get 3 from the Wiggler. You can get 1 to 3 in Night Metro. And the extra capture from Aggron. Not the video, though. Not tilting that hard at that. But with this, Haze already only needing about 5 more moons in all of Metro Kingdom. Gonna get Swang in the Breeze now. So, with this plus City Hall, plus the Mecha Brutal, that's 6 moons. The Mecha Wiggler, I keep saying Brutal. We'll only need 4 moons other than the sub-areas to finish the kingdom. And there are a lot of fast ones. Getting the triple to the fast cycle on the platform. Aggron warping to City Hall. This route is going to be interesting. Skipping the start skips a lot of the captures at the start. If you finish at the start of the kingdom, though, where the RC car is, and the taxi, then you collect the moons at that point. It's just a strange route right now. Haze into the Wiggler fight. Aggron getting the hint art. Probably went here first so that they could have all of the coins they needed when they go to the shop. This brings them to 770. Still need another 30 coins to buy all 4 outfits. Getting the crowded room. As Haze is on the 3rd cycle, or the 2nd cycle of the Wiggler. And well executed by Haze, will be finishing up the boss fight in just a second. Going into the Dino sub-area. The scooter? I am not certain what Aggron gets out of this. There's purples here, but there's tons of purples all over Metro. There's coins? But they're not collecting the coins. This is a slow 2 moons to go for. 10 moons from sub-areas is not on the route. This one confuses me. Haze into Day Metro. And we will see. Haze is the one that needs to do that sub-area. Going for the Dram for 1 quick moon. 3 more moons from the entire kingdom that Haze needs. Capturing the RC car. Aggron into the Girder Tunnel. Maneuvering the RC car slowly, getting the moon. Not always the easiest moon when you're used to doing scoot clip. Captures the sewer pipe, that's a capture right there, and will go into their first sub-area in Metro Kingdom. With the cheeky clip for the first shard. Trying to do it again to collect another shard. And getting the clip and the moon. That's 2 fast shards. The slowest ones. And there's the captures for Aggron. So we'll see. They already have marked 24 captures. They need at most 2 more, and the RC car might have been one of them. And with Gushin in Seaside, that's all of the captures they'll need. There's 11. There's a few more on the roofs, but no, they're just going for 11. They're just getting the sticker and leaving. Sticker, they have the coins, they have everything they need. They'll have everything but the seaside goal after this shot. Haze heading towards their last Captain Toad Moon. This will make 5, and almost give them column 5 complete. Just the sub-areas left to go. Only need one more moon that's not from a sub-area now to complete the rest of Metro for Haze. And into Crowded Room now. This is only sub-area number 2 for them, though. And that should be the last hat for Aggron, buying the moon for his last moon, and should be marking the squares shortly. 4 costumes, 4 hats, 26 captures as well, 5 stickers as well, and with that, Aggron is 1 goal from finishing, and it is 4 moons from sub-areas in Seaside. Haze now heading into the Dino Room. This will be their 3rd sub-area. We'll still need another shards and bullet building, presumably. Aggron being careful to make sure they go to Seaside and not Snow. That is 3 sub-areas down for Haze, but they're fighting at this point, a losing battle. Aggron just needing 2 more sub-areas to finish this anti-bingo round 1 and claim the first victory. Haze into bullet building. Very fast movement on the, I forget what those are called. Things that you grab. Aggron breezing through the cloudy platforms. And with a nice triple jump to make it over to the treasure chest and the hidden moon. Haze leaving bullet building with 4 sub-areas. The last one is another shards. And it's not the fastest shards. Sharpshooting under siege is a slow sub-area. And that's the problem with 10 moons from sub-area in Metro, is you have to do multiple shards that are not very fast sub-areas. Getting 1. The up throw did not capture a shard. I'm not sure if they noticed. Getting the second one in the taxi. Triggering the hidden moon there, but Aggron is into their final sub-area. It's the Gushin sub-area. Gonna fly through this, get the chest, get the end moon, and they will be done. Ooh, catching the ledge there. But there's nothing that can be done at this point. Haze collecting all of the shards. Gonna collect both moons, which will bring them to 10 moons from sub-areas in Metro. But with this moon grab here for Aggron, it will be GG. And that's the 4th moon from sub-areas. The square, he'll mark the square, and he is done. 49-13. 28 captures, 9 stickers and souvenirs combined. That gets both of those squares, 15 regionals and lost that they definitely had. And that is game 1 for Aggron. So, Aggron takes the anti-bingo round. The next round will be either a normal triple or a short lockout. and we will be getting on that shortly. But, we will hold tight for a minute while we set up the second round and stick around for the rest of this match. And welcome back to the second match of this contest between Aggron and Haze. This is going to be a normal bingo round. So the board is up on screen. It is a triple normal bingo. You need to complete any 3 lines as fast as possible. And let's take a look as the runners are off and into Cap Kingdom. We will look at the board. We have Snow Goal, a Seaside Goal, a huge number of captures that you probably don't want to do. 28 captures is a lot. A huge number of sand moons. Lots of sub-areas, lots of regionals. This is going to be an interesting board. You might want to go to Snow with this board. Snow or Seaside. Sorry, excuse me. The 225 regionals fits sort of well with the 150 if you're already doing a bunch of regionals, but it's just a lot. And the rest of that line isn't great for column 5 or row 4 because you're either stuck with 18 sub-area plus outfit door or wooded piece. And looking at this, I think you would much rather prefer to do the seaside goal than the snow goal, because 25 regionals is all of the ones outside and a lot of the ones in multiple sub-areas, not sub-areas, but barrier rooms inside. So if you do row 5, what other choices do you have? You have to choose some bad goal to do. And it could be wooded piece. You could just take this and say wooded piece, and then you get the diagonals. Or something like that. Both runners into Cascade Kingdom, and now is the first opportunity to see anything resembling a route deviation. Simultaneous captures on the Chain Chomps. And we get the first moon. So, in terms of Cascade goals, there is 30 regionals Cascade, and you could get a Captain Toad moon, you could get regionals, but neither runner has really done anything up to this point. It's just been pure any percent thus far. The sync was amazing, it really was for a bit. Both runners still just heading directly for the dino, directly for any percent thus far, and into the Madame Brutal boss fights. Also, I didn't mention this before, but Aggron with a 49-minute ante. And a 49-minute ante on a board where the ante line was pretty bad was an impressive time. But at this level of competition, with the top 3 runners remaining, you'd expect a time like that. It was a well-run race by Aggron, and can't say I'm all that surprised. Aggron just a second ahead of Haze on this boss fight cutscene. And this looks like, again, like Aggron is heading for Captain Toad. And what you could see with this board, you could see TLBR and combine it with either row 3 or column 5. Because if you're getting 16 moons from sub-areas, 18 isn't that much worse. But I would doubt that either runner would do row 1 with the 32 moons from sand. And I doubt that either runner would go for 25 regional snow. It's just a slow end of the run goal. We'll see. Both runners leaving the kingdom. And we will head to sand. So if we look back at the board for Sand Kingdom goals, there's the 32 moons that I doubt either runner would do. There's sub-areas, there's hats, there's, not a hint art. The key is slow because you need peace. This is any percent movement for Aggron right now, though. Did they set up DSTA? Not going for it, at least. Is there a plant seeds goal? I did not see one. So that moon is just to grab the moon. If they choose, or just because they're used to the movement, ironically. And both runners kind of just blitzing any percent movement right now. With various routes. But with not much on the board for Sand Kingdom, not much you can do. All we can say is, if they don't go sub-areas, it might imply that they're not doing TLBR, Column 2, anything like that, or Column 5. He did set the time up. Did it work? With the Captain Toad moon instead of the, I forget what it's called. Instead of the, chest or the, on the ridge. Did those seed grow? Aggron into the ice caves. It's one fast moon, but most importantly, it's one sub-area moon. So, there is a chance. Oh, and Haze not getting to the moon. Losing some time there. Going for reverse Jaxie now. And getting up. Gonna collect the moons here. Aggron paying the Jaxie just for movement. Movement plus going to the sub-areas. This definitely looks like sub-area routing for Aggron. So as I said, my routing that I looked at that I liked is row 5, column 2, or TLBR, or column 5. Well, you can avoid column 2 and avoid the wooded piece. But it is a lot of regionals if you do this. 225 regionals, so maybe there's something else that they see. As if you were getting 225 regionals, you definitely would have gotten some in Cascade, and you definitely would have gotten some in Sand. So there is something happening. It looks like it has to be TLBR, but I just don't know what Aggron is pairing with it. And Haze also heading into the Bullet Bill sub-area, so could also be going for these goals. But yeah, if you are doing TLBR, the rest of your route, you could do row 3. It's a lot of hint arts. It's not the worst. And you could do row 1. Row 1 has the sand moons. And with this route that Aggron's doing, they're about to leave sand after this Notes moon. Missing the spin throw still will finish up the Notes, and that'll be 16 moons. That'll be all that Aggron needs to leave sand. And they will head out. With 5, I believe, sub-area moons. This is gonna be interesting. I am still not sure what either runner's route is, but Aggron globing and leaving, Haze globing and leaving, not much behind. It is still a close race out of sand, 0 squares marked, and we will head to Lake Kingdom. Or Wooded. And again, we'll see. All I can say right now is they're not doing 28 captures, and they're not doing the regionals. Aggron getting the checkpoint and leaving. Haze is back in Cap Kingdom. Gonna get that Captain Toad. That is gonna be 2 Captain Toads for Haze. Aggron using the camera manip to get the secret room moon. Haze gonna collect an extra sub-area in Cap Kingdom, at least 1. The sub-areas in Cap are fast, but they don't count towards kingdom progression. So this is an interesting choice from them. We will see how it works out. Aggron getting Captain Toad in Lake Kingdom also bring them to 2 Captain Toad moons. So they are both definitely doing Captain Toad. And that could mean, and with all of the sub-areas, this has to be TLBR. So if you look at this, you say probably TLBR, row 3, and then you pick your poison out of Calm 2 or Calm 1. Neither has unique life-up hearts that they've grabbed at all. I guess we'll see in Wooded if they get the shiny rocks. You could do the other diagonal and do Wooded piece. Lots of captures from Aggron. Little bit upset they took damage in the Rango fight. Not gonna lose too much time though. Haze leaving Cap, heading to Lake now. But Aggron is just about to be done with Lake after checking out the hint art. Likely. Yeah, honestly, both diagonals isn't a terrible route, but it requires a cap revisit, and I'm not sure he's willing to do that along with Wooded Piece. And Haze getting the Lake Clip any percent movement, getting the checkpoint. That'll be several fast moons for them. Very good on the movement there for Haze. And warping up to the painting. But Aggron is leaving Lake Kingdom and into Wooded already. You can get a second hint art here. You can get one in Metro, and you can get one in Snow or Seaside. They are both available immediately, so it won't give any hints on on which kingdom. But with that routing, you have to go to Snow or Seaside, so you're probably doing column 1? I don't know, this just confuses me a little bit. Bumping the rock breaks! Has to go back to the other rock. Haze finishing up the Rango fight. Aggron collecting purples. There is outfit door wooded. So this looks to me like a confirmed column 1 for Aggron. So we have column 1, TLBR, and column 3. Or row 3. Is my guess. Though you could skip row 3 for the other diagonal, but I don't think they are. They're avoiding wooded piece. And if this is true, Aggron should go into Deep Woods after they have 15 after they buy the outfit. Does getting a spot lock out the other person? Not in this. This is a normal triple bingo. It is whoever completes 3 lines the fastest. So much cleaner than last time, yes. And Haze doing the sub area in Lake, gonna grab this chest moon. I believe that brings them to 8 sub areas moons. It'll put them halfway to the 16. Slightly less for the 18. Warping out, warping to the boss fight, or to the Odyssey, and will be leaving Lake. 1846 Globe. Aggron buys the outfit, heading towards Deep Woods. We'll need the rock, we'll need the outfit door. We'll not need 3 moons. But we'll grab moons because they're fast. Once you're in Deep Woods, you might as well get the tree. No matter what the route is. Haze heading into Wooded. Aggron will have a 4 moon lead, approximately. Maybe 5 or 6. But Aggron with the outfit and the Deep Woods could be giving a little bit time back to Haze here. Depending on what Haze is doing. Missing the bunny right off the start. We'll lose a second, but not too bad. Aggron getting the second rock and the moon from it. That's the first square for Aggron. 2 moons from Shiny Rock. And we'll head up for 1 more moon and then outfit door. Can't ground pound this spot because the dino's in the way. Ooh, losing a little bit of time there. Nothing tragic though, really. The rage captures as well. Planting the seed and gonna head to the outfit door. Haze getting captures in Wooded. If Haze is doing captures, that opens up row 2 for them. 28 captures is a lot of captures, but definitely a funny moment. 20 minutes in and we just got our first squares, yup, right as you say that. But it was a long time to have no information on the route, and I believe we know at this point Aggron's route, and we know maybe Haze's route if they're actually doing captures. Aggron going for Nut Clip, that looks high enough, and getting it. Well done by Aggron. Just using it for gate skip. Cheeky 3-second time save there. But when you can do it, why not? I'm not even sure it was 3. It might have been like 1. Haze missing the triple jump off the railing. And yeah, getting the Piranha Plant capture. So Haze is definitely doing 28 captures. With the up throw triple jump, and Aggron getting the triple as well. Both runners getting Flower Road skip. Haze on his second attempt. Why not get the story moon? It's just a cutscene. If you're not planning on doing the boss fight, if he's going to Deep Woods, then he doesn't need it. Never mind. He wanted to do the boss fight. I guess Haze forgot. Well then, shows what I know. It would appear he was planning on doing the boss fight. You are correct. Hey, it was a nice FRS, it was a nice tower skip, and then he just wanted to show it off. Do it again. It's teaching you how to do the trick. It's a nice, cool trick. He wants to make sure that we get to see it again. Aggron skipping the boss fight, heading into Flooded Pipes for the last 2 moons, and they will be leaving Wooded after this. Should have gotten the checkpoint. Is the checkpoint spawned at that point? It might be, I'm not honestly sure. I've never checked, to be honest, Aaron. And with that, Aggron warping back to the Odyssey and leaving Wooded Kingdom, globing at 2340. Haze finishing up the boss fight. Will be a little behind in his Wooded exit and still without squares. Flooded Pipes notably counts as a sub-area, gives Aggron 2 more moons for that goal from Wooded Kingdom. They may be getting a bunch in Metro, though, because there's none in Snow that are fast. I guess you can clip for 2, if you really want to. Haze getting the hint art. Should bring them to 2. Is Haze doing world peace? Maybe. I honestly am still not sure what Haze's route is. As Aggron beating up Bowser in Cloud. Buying the outfit though for Haze, so he will be heading into Deep Woods. I think it's row 2. I think Haze's route is column 1, row 2, TLBR. Which is a thing you can do. But 28 captures on a board that's avoidable is a lot of captures. A is now into Flooded Pipes. Gonna collect the second moon. That'll bring them to at least 10 sub-area moons. If they're doing peace, they have more than the moons they needed, so I would suspect not. Yes, heading into Deep Woods. They're gonna get their last 3 moons from Deep Woods and head out from there. And that'll be the end of Wooded Kingdom. So no peace. So that's a good sign, at least. Haze getting the coin coffer, getting the rock, and gonna head towards the tree. And yeah, it's 3 moons, one of them's the outfit. And they'll be done with Wooded Kingdom. I guess they need the rock. Does Aggron need anything from this kingdom? There's no sub-areas. You can get a costume, which he has not purchased yet. That I've seen, at least. But he does have coins. And yeah, collecting the hint art here looks like coins, looks like he's planning to buy 4 costumes at some point. As Haze gets their first square, marking off 2 moons from Shiny Rocks on the board now. And should be getting a second square for Outfit Door as well. Aggron missing the block, losing a couple seconds, but still with a big lead at this point in time. Aggron getting their 3rd Captain Toad moon in Lost Kingdom. You get 1 in Metro, and you get 1 in Snow, and that will be all 5 that he needs. And the checkpoint. Yeah, 3 checkpoints confirms TLBR. There's nothing else on this board that he would be doing with that goal, so... Does he have 3 checkpoints? Gonna get the 2D moon. And we're back to the Odyssey. That is Lost Kingdom done for Aggron, as Haze is just leaving Wooded. That is a, technically, 2-kingdom lead for Aggron, but it's about 3 minutes. Haze marking off 3 Deepwood moons, so that should be row 2. With the moons from Shiny Rocks, it's gonna be row 2, column 1, and TLBR against column 1, row 3, and TLBR. Likely. And if you just look at the 2 boards, it's 1 extra sub-area for Aggron if they're doing row 3, but... Did they get a Goomba moon? Oh, you get the Goomba moon in Snow! Okay, I understand this route now. That's a good route. Haze in the Bowser fight. Let's hope for better fast hats than the last run. On to the 3rd hit. Damage boosting and getting the instant capture on the hat. Well done by Haze. Nice little roll cancel jump from Aggron to get the moon very quickly. And heading into City Hall as Haze enters Lost Kingdom. So Haze needs 1 moon from Key. That's gonna be TNT in this kingdom, likely. They need coins for, outfits. You need 600 coins, because they both bought the Wooded outfit. You need 3 more outfits for the full force. 4 full sets. But skipping the first hint art. There's always the one in Metro. There's plenty of time to get it. So much cleaner this time around. He has played well. Unfortunately, I don't think his route is as good as Aggron's. Actually, you only need 400 moons, because you're getting Metro Door. I guess, if they're getting Metro Door. With just everything. No, it's definitely true. Like, the couple deaths early in Sand Kingdom really just put Haze at a disadvantage from the start in the first round. And he has definitely been cleaner here. Aggron gonna finish up the Wiggler fight in a second. Hopefully, getting a good pattern. And hitting the last sphere segment before it turned invulnerable. That'll be a good Wiggler fight for Aggron. Nice and clean. Haze heading towards Captain Toad. We'll need one more moon after this. Oh, but bonking and not making it into the cove. Oh, that's a rough death. Right when we were talking about how well he was playing too. That is a commentator's curse moment right there. And you hate to see that. I'll have to apologize for that one. Aggron finishing up the boss fight, entering Day Metro. Haze with their third Captain Toad moon. And their last moon to leave Lost Kingdom will be TNT. Hope for good TNT movement. Gets the dive. Is Cappy close enough? Does he get the home? And he does! Well done by Haze. Good dram, good trick. Fast moon. We cursed him, I'm so sorry. Nah. It's a rough one. Everyone getting another hint art. Has all of the coins they need already. If they're doing outfit door, which I assume they are. It's outfit door, not outfit. Oh, you do the outfit clip. Never mind. Yes, they did need 600 points, so that makes more sense now. Haze entering Night Metro. Barrel clip moment. You love to see it. I love that trick. It's one of my favorites. Exiting the back of the pipes, going to the rocket for another sub-area, chaining the sub-areas together. Well on their way to 16, but needs to get all 16 before they leave Metro. That is the remaining thing on this board, that both runners need to get to 16 sub-areas. And Aggron actually needs to get to 18, I believe. Grabbing the fast moon, skipping the second moon, goes with Ice Treasure, that puts them at the even number now. Not doing barrel clip yet, getting Captain Toad first. This makes 4 Captain Toads, as Haze heading into the City Hall. Nice triple, and making it to the platform. Well done. Oh, but missing the cap bounce, getting a value dive there, and falling down. And ending up below the pole that time. Frustrating movement for City Hall, as Aggron now going for the barrel clip. Getting it second try, heading towards the outfit door now. And if nothing else, this is going to be a goal that shows Haze where Aggron is. Because Haze is still in Night Metro, heading into the Wiggler fight, and we'll know now that Aggron is doing a daytime sub-area. Ooh, taking damage from one of the fuzzies. Loses a couple of seconds as Haze getting ready for phase 2 of the Wiggler. And that'll be outfit door for Aggron. We'll see if they have 16. They do not yet have 16. Heading into the Dino Room next. Ooh, not a great pattern for Haze. Missed a couple segments, cleans up nicely. That'll be the end of the Wiggler fight for Haze, and they will be done with Night Metro as well in a minute. But with Aggron already at 15 moons, about to get to 16, this is a significant time difference between the two. And with both of them finishing with 25 regionals snow, it might be just too much to overcome. Still not 16 for Aggron, though. Still needs more sub-areas. I believe Haze had a sub-area lead heading into Metro. 16 will... I believe Bullet Building will make 16. Maybe he just hasn't marked it off and he's already at 18 with this room. We will see in a minute. This will also bring Aggron to 18 moons at the end of this sub-area as Haze begins Day Metro. Gonna start with the Dram Moon in the girder. And clean movement from Aggron to finish the sub-area. A nice drive-by scoot clip for Haze. One fast moon there. Heading back for the capture on the RC car. Last time they used the RC to get the moon, didn't even try it this time. And one more sub-area for Aggron. They both head into the shards area simultaneously. We'll see if they both do the same movement with this, oh! And the Piranha Plant captures Cappy. That's rough. And Aggron gets one clip. Haze still struggling to get the first shard. Aggron with the second one. Gets the third shard. Only two more now. And finishing up the shard moons there. Haze now heading into the maze to collect the last few shards. It captures Cappy. Yup. And Aggron is leaving Metro with 16 and 18 marked off. So with that, they need one moon from Goombas, from the Goomba room, 4 hint art, 1 hint art, 1 Captain Toad, and to buy a whole lot of outfits. That combined with regionals, and they will finish in snow. And that puts Aggron maybe about 5 minutes from finishing, maybe less. Close to 3, depends on the purple movement. Both no sub-areas left, they're almost done. Haze collecting Captain Toad, that will make 4 Captain Toads for them. And with 12 moons, needing 8 more, most of them sub-areas. They need to get to the 16, plus they still need captures. This will be hint art number 3. Aggron collecting the purples behind, and the purples in the cave. Haze into the crowded room for 2 fast moons and 2 sub-areas. And that'll be the last Captain Toad moon for Aggron. Should make 5, and should mark off the square. And that's gotta be daunting for Haze. If they see the moon. Haze heading into the Dino room. This may be their last sub-area. They might need one more. We will see. Aggron taking damage from the water. Up to 13 purples. We'll need 12 more from inside. There is a lot in the Goomba room. I believe there's 7. But that gets you to 20, plus the 4 at the entrance. We'll need at least 2 rooms. Here will be the hint art number 4. That completes TLBR. Gonna head to the shop first for all of the outfits. Haze completing the sub area. We'll see, is that 16? Does not look like it. Skipping bullet building, getting the taxi. No, just getting the taxi capture. That'll be 2 fast captures and now into bullet building, as Aggron buys all of the outfits he needs. Should need 3 more outfits and an extra 4th hat to complete both goals. Did they buy enough outfits? Haze missing Cappy. Ooh, and taking a death. That is a rough one right there. I only saw them buy 2 outfits. A little bit confusing from my side. Mr. Purple doesn't have enough for the extra hat. Oh, did they buy a hat outfit with purple? Because they spent purples. Okay, they bought 1 outfit with purples, and then bought the rest of them with, 2 more with, coins. So that gives them 4 combined with the wooded one. Yeah, because it was the wooded outfit, the snow purples, and then 2 more with coins plus the extra hat. Haze doing jump rope hero! I don't believe this is on the board, so at this point, Haze has conceded. Aggron marking off the rest of the squares. That'll be GG. 43-42 as Aggron finishes with the extra purples and the Goomba Moon. And that is a 2-0 win for Aggron, and that will secure them the win in this match and move them on to the championship game, the winner's match against BP. And so we will try to get both runners in here as soon as we can if they would like to. Haze missing the jump rope right before 100, adding insult to injury. That's a rough one. 96. Should have gotten it backwards. And welcome to the stream, Aggron. GG's and congrats on your win.
What's going on, Shorts? Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
But yeah, how did you feel the races went?
I think the races went well. I haven't played Odyssey since Monday, so I was kind of like, this could go kind of poorly potentially, but, I was warming up before, the race for like 10, 15 minutes. I actually got so distracted that, like, it had to come into my stream and was like, dude, join the race timer. I kind of felt bad. I was like, shit. But, yeah, I think the warm-up was definitely necessary, and I think it allowed me to kind of get back into it. I actually had a shot at a Snow Seaside PB on this board entering Metro, but I just couldn't clutch it out.
Honestly, it didn't show that you hadn't played in a while. You were playing pretty damn well from the
I
looks
mean,
of it.
Monday's not that long, but still, you got to keep in mind the small breaks as well. It's honestly, muscle memory is an amazing thing.
Mm-hmm.
Always cherish muscle memory.
Yeah, Hayes has said that he is not joining or he can't join the interview, but congrats to him, GG's. You played very well to make it this far in the tournament, finishing in third place. Very impressively done by Hayes.
Now I get a shot at beating BP in 2 non-consecutive best of threes because he hasn't lost yet, so this should be interesting.
It sounds like it'll be fun. So yeah,
I'm gonna be honest. Hopefully, I can put up a good enough show and get to the second best of 3. And if we do that, I'll be happy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Obviously, I'd like to win since I haven't won a bingo tournament yet. But you know what? It is what it is. BP's just better at the game. That's just how it is.
Making it to the finals is no small feat, though.
Of course.
Did you play BP earlier? I can't remember.
Did I play BP earlier? No, not in this tournament. I have not played BP yet.
Okay.
My only loss in this tournament was to Bugfish, and it was because of a 3-cycle Mechaligor.
Oh, yeah. That's who it was. It started with a B. I couldn't remember the exact person, but yeah. But yeah. Your routing was very good. I was impressed. You found good routes, even with the avoided the captures, avoided the slow sand goals and regionals, and it looked smooth.
Are you talking about the anti or the normal?
Both. This one especially though, but this was finishing a sub 50 in an ante with that line and that board, I thought was very impressive.
No, yeah, and I had some very glaring mistakes too. I lost like 30 on IP clip, which was really frustrating because I'm a darker runner. It's like, what's going on here?
But no IP skip.
I mean, IP skip is just not in the cards for me. I've tried working it in. It just isn't feasible. It's not consistent enough for me to even consider in a bingo.
Yeah, no, by all means. I was amazed. I remembered I think Mulan did it once, and I was like, wow, that's impressive, but also...
So the only people that are capable and have shown it off in tournaments are BP and 040.
Oh. I might be misremembering. I thought I remembered someone doing it in this tournament. Maybe it was BP.
All good. I mean, yeah, BP probably did it.
But still, even with that, it could have been better, and it was still a very fast ante time.
No, yeah, absolutely. I was kind of surprised how well it, kind of got put together once I left Sand. I was like, wow, this is a really late Sand exit, but I really don't have anything else to do.
Yeah.
So, and getting that Moon from Key in Sand, the piece one with the timer, that was definitely a good idea because it made it so I didn't have to do the stupid lake sub area.
Oh, yeah.
And, it just made sense. I was getting piece already, so... And, I even did the rocket sub area. Not like I could remember how to actually do it efficiently, so I probably didn't save that much time doing it. But, like...
the rocket one? In Seaside?
Yeah. No, the rocket one in Sand. Strange neighborhood.
Oh, yeah. What was that for? I already forgot the areas.
6 moves from sub area Sand.
Oh, right.
Because, like, Jaxie is... a thing, but it's kind of slow. And Ice Cave only gives you 1.
Unless you're getting notes, it's not really worth it.
Nah, yeah, exactly. I mean, it's pretty good for, like, a lot of purple coins. Like, if you need 225 purple coins and you already have, like, a 50 regional Sand on there, it's potentially worth considering. So, this board, this board was actually really interesting because it really looked like there was going to be early finish potential, and then that outfit door Metro being in the corner just completely cucks everything. Like, you know, look at 4 Hintards being in the center of the board is a pretty nice goal to have in the center. It's reliable, it can be snow or seaside, so this was a pretty flexible board, all things considered. I was pretty okay with it. I was initially planning to buy my costumes in Metro, but I kind of goofed that one, and I grabbed too many moons, so I was like, I'll just do it in snow. Because, you know, obviously I was going to get the shop moon as well, but like, I goofed, I grabbed too many moons. Which makes sense. I had 18 moons from sub-areas, and I did 11 moons from sub-areas in Metro, so it's like, I don't really know. I just kind of lost count a bit there.
Yeah, Haze got one extra one in Lake, the treasure chest area.
Right.
But other than that, it was a similar route.
Aaron, there's no shot 4 Hintards is tier 21. Get out of here. There's no way. Are you serious? I'm looking this up right.
I don't even know what that means.
The tier is, what tier it's in. It's possible it's that high for balancing reasons. It is a snow seaside goal, so maybe it makes sense, but they probably placed it that high to balance something else, like how 24 Metro is like a tier 4, because they just have to have some later goals as, you know, earlier tiers just to balance it out so that way you don't get as many early finish boards. But that's still really high for 4 Hintards. I feel like that should be like 18 max. But anyways, regardless of that, yeah, I think I did a good job avoiding all the pitfalls in this card. World Peace Wooded was a no-go. The revisit to Cap I was considering at some point, but it seemed kind of slow, especially with RC Car Metro. So I was like, that's a no-go. And 225 regionals, you definitely didn't want to do that here. There's just like no regional synergy at all on this board.
Yeah. I didn't think column or row 5 was the worst, but there just wasn't much to add on to it. Like,
right.
If you choose Seaside instead of Snow.
No, yeah, Seaside was kind of a trap here. Like, 3 ground-bound moons is faster than 25 regional Snow, but if you take the whole board into account, the 3 ground-pound moon Seaside is positioned so horribly, like right next to World Peace Wooded and the 4 moons from Sub-Aries Cap. You kind of have to pick your poison there. And there's so much Deepwood synergy on this board that avoiding it just to do World Peace Wooded just doesn't feel right.
But yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. You have any more questions for me?
Not particularly. It was a very well done race, and congrats and best of luck in the finals.
Thank you. Yeah, again, 2 non-consecutive best of 3s. I have to make that clear. These will be non-consecutive. Even people like me and BP will not be doing 6 matches of bingo back to back to back. It's just not happening, boys.
But the content.
But the content. See, the endurance is part of the battle, but not to that extreme. I feel like best of 3s are already kind of brutal as it is, especially in this format, since, you know, it's mixed. It's different each round. I was actually tempted to pick short lockout on the first round, just because I feel like I've gotten pretty comfortable with it. But at the same time, I was like, I know Haze is going to pick normal, and I know that if I can lock up the anti, I will feel very comfortable beating him in the normal.
So there was a lot of strategy going into it.
I mean, kind of. I mean, I don't know. I mean, like, personally, I knew that Haze wasn't going to pick lockout because he doesn't like it. He's made that very clear. I don't really like it either, but I've gotten pretty good at it.
Yeah. I thought it was very unique.
I mean, you can make it consecutive if you want to. It could potentially only be 4 rounds. It could potentially only be 2 rounds. I could just straight up get 2-0'd by PP and then he wins. Because remember, he hasn't lost yet. That's why it has to be 2 best of 3s. Because he hasn't lost. Freaking double elimination.
the double elimination that turned this from a 1-month tournament to a 5-month tournament.
I'm gonna be honest, I never want to do double elim for bingo ever again.
Yeah.
I think we need to stick to group stage. It's just fast. It's a little bit hectic. Like, those 3 weeks are very hectic, but it's 3 weeks. So you do group stage, you have 3 weeks to, do all your matches in group stage. The sudden deaths were cool, and then from there you just have single elim bracket. I think that's the best way to do bingo tournaments.
Mm-hmm.
This just was too far drawn out.
Yeah. Because, the larger the tournament, the even longer double elimination takes.
No, yeah, exactly. And I can appreciate double elimination, especially in a mixed format tourney, but at the same time, I think we should probably stick to group stage.
Things to think about for next year.
It didn't need to take this long. People just stopped scheduling. People have lives, Aaron. Scheduling with Mulan is so hard. It was basically Sunday or nothing. And
I was lucky I lost what I
did. And every other Sunday I visit family, so it's like, kind of my fault, but also, it's like, I have things to do too, man. Please not done in the race time. Will do. I will never not forget that, apparently. It doesn't matter how good I get at bingo, I will never not done in the race time. There. 58 minutes. Yep. But, yeah. It was, fun. And I can't wait to, try and luck box 2 best of 3s against BP. We'll see what happens.
Best of luck in that.
Absolutely.
And yeah.
We'll get that scheduled hopefully soon. It's probably gonna have to be next week because again I'm visiting family this weekend. So
yeah,
yeah.
I don't have anything to add. So GG's again. Best of luck in the finals, and you can follow the runners at the links in chat. The tournament info is also in chat. I hope everyone has a great rest of their day.
Yep. All right. Bye, guys. Thanks.